Thank you for tuning in on AWANI. My name is Nabila Khalida and now I'm at Menara Kent to discuss further the future of fintech and relates to the corporate world. So we have the right authority to speak on this. Joining me right now, which is Mr. Ramasamy Keviran, the founder and also managing director of Merchant Trade. How are you?
I'm good, Nabila.
All right, now we're at the launch of Merchant Trade's MoneyBiz. Can you tell us a little bit more on what does it do?
Merchant Trade MoneyBiz is a corporate prepaid card. Is for companies that want to have a corporate card, alternative of a corporate credit card. So normally the banks are issuing the corporate credit card. Company like us, wallet company like us, we want to issue the corporate cards. It's a prepaid. That's the difference.
And what motivated Merchant Trade to introduce the kind of prepaid card for corporates?
Our study shows that there's a high demand in the market, especially SME and certain large corporations, because this current corporate credit card is limited to certain companies, limited by the top management, or maybe the larger corporation only can afford to have the corporate credit card. But there is a big market for a SME market that they do not have the alternative to use this controlled expense. So we think that there is a great opportunity for us to come out with this corporate card at this moment, right? And that I think we can able to solve the customer problem, especially company's problem. Yeah.
Can you elaborate more on what are the types of or examples of company problems, especially when it comes to corporate financial solutions in Malaysia with these innovative products such as Merchant Trade's MoneyBiz?
I'll give you one or two. All right. One of the just now, if you see outside there, a plantation company, larger plantation company, they have a major estates all over. They're giving the cards to all the estate managers. They want fully cashless, right? So they can, from the HQ, they can able to transfer to the managers all it's control expense. So that means they don't have any movement of cash. There's no petty cash. So basically they're able to solve the petty cash. They don't want to any movement in all the estates. So it's fully controlled by the admin of the HQ. Just now we see FGV is one of our clients already started to do the pilots on this. Second thing we see people like travel agency who are traveling. Either they go to guiding them to go to overseas. The tour guide, the client normally giving their customer, the staff, the card for them to use the expense for the hotel, everything, right, rather than give them cash. So this is already control expense. So this is where we see that customers like to have that kind of control expense. Instead of giving credit card to them, we don't know the staff what they're going to use all.
And this is actually a partnership with Visa, right?
Yeah, we partnership with Visa because Visa is a global name, and I think they can able to guide us what is happening in the global side. I think they are, we work with them very closely from our individual cards prepaid, which launched in 2018.
What are Merchant Trade's projections for the future growth of the evolution of business prepaid card in the market in Malaysia?
So this is some of the features is very beginning, all right. We cannot reveal so much what is coming next. Definitely, there's a lot of features we're going to introduce over the period. Because if you see, we've taken about 3 years to study. Last 6 months, we've done a pilot, and we are ready to launch. And we are a couple of weeks time now, we're going to roll out a few more features coming in. I think with the more features coming in, I think the SMEs or the larger corporation like to have. We understand what the needs. And we cannot introduce everything in one go. A little bit time, right? Definitely, we'll be on track.
Actually, this is still in a pilot project for now.
We already done a pilot. Right now, we go mass market right now. So we go by segment, whether we want to take it as segment for plantation companies or whether we're going to a smaller cafe, right? This kind of a company. We are ready now to launch. In fact, we have waiting list is about, I think, few hundred customers are waiting. Pilot, we only selected 80 to 100.
80.
Yeah.
So how was the response so far?
Oh, very good. I think they top up a lot of money. They started asking them. So we want a feedback. The pilot is for us to give. We can gain the feedback in order for us to improve. In order to identify what is exactly the customer thinking and what we are able to do. Because this is not available in the market. We are the one developing.
How does Merchant Trade plan to scale adoption across various industries and also company sizes?
On corporate card?
Yes.
Yes. So again, we had to work with a lot of agencies, and we had to educate this one through a better way, maybe forums. But I think when we have the network at this moment, we have already network. We know a lot of employers. I think it's easier for us to go into market at this moment. But I think we don't want to push our product too fast in all advertisement. But I think we want to very targeted, specifically for the client that we already have within our ecosystem. Indirectly, directly, they already connected to us. We want to approach them first. Then we want to move in by region, especially Sabah, Sarawak, where we see that there will demand very high for this.
How do you ensure the user friendliness of this platform, especially when it integrates with the e-wallet card, and what benefits does it provide to the users?
For the corporate cards, prepaid is definitely the employer benefiting, because it's a cashless, receipt is already there, right? Everything is just now, you see all the uploaded, right? It is a fully transparent to the, it's a control expense. So if you want to claim money today, if you are just imagine today, someone today, my dispatch going claim petrol, bringing a receipt, then processing take. Sometimes he got very upset that the claims go later in his bank account. You imagine that you give this corporate card to him, and we control only for petrol. This can be controlled only the petrol station, right? He can use. So he is a fully controlled environment, right? Where he can use what he can use. He won't misuse also. So that's why employer, like, I think the corporate company like us, hey, this is what we like, this kind of control environment. If somebody traveling for Singapore, you only want to stay hotel, so we can block only for the hotels. All right. If somebody going to travel for only for dining, so we only can block to the dining. So that is where we're able to crack to the market, what exactly the market needs.
But again, being the first in the market, people need to know how does it operate. Does it work the same as the enriched credit cards that you usually have?
Oh, that's more individual, right? Because of our experience, our domain knowledge in the wallet business. Let me give you a background. Last 6 years, we understand the customer experience, customer domain knowledge, pattern, everything, right? User experience, where to put, how they play with their fingers, where they want to move. I think that is give us a little bit confident how to develop this. And so that we have to look into very detail, every detail, taken a lot of time. Now only we are ready to put it to public. That's why I said it's taken 6 months doing a pilot.
And in what ways do you anticipate that this platform or prepaid card that will impact the corporate financial landscape in Malaysia as a whole?
To be frank, I want to challenge the bank. Right, because credit card is issued by the banks, and I think they're limiting to certain companies or only certain people in that organization. But this is unlimited for us, right? So I think we can go and approach the customers that you can control this. So that is where I think we think there's a great opportunity for us, because it's not available in the market. So it's just only, we have a very trusted brand in the market, we are already known in the market, and I think we are not a new company in the market. I think client will accept whatever rollout we are doing in the market.
Maybe at the first phase or initial phase, people are concerned about the security or safety of this platform. So how do you convince them that it's safe?
They must, I mean, they already know us. We are the merchant money issuer, the individual. They already know what security we have. We are follow the same thing. Security also we enhance. It's a fully governed, and for us, security and control is the most important thing. I think that is the assurance that we give the customers. We invest. Last couple of years, we invest a maximum into the security part on application. Everything, it must be in a secure environment.
So what role does this product aim to support the government's initiatives for a more cashless economy of Malaysia?
We are already supporting the government right now because of moving this, right? This is where the e-receipt, that is where I believe this receipt comes in, then you indirectly can be, look at it, the invoice it's all digitalization, right? It's no more hard copy and all things. So I think this all will support in the whole ecosystem of the government. This is where required when you are. someone like a government wanted, they definitely need this kind of thing that is already everything in order. So receipts there, fully cashless, everything can be tracked. Tracking system very important. This system will be tracking.
Perhaps the last question, how do you plan to position the market?
Position on?
Position the market, the platform towards the market. What's your segmentize or target? Is it SMEs?
SME is our biggest goal, right? But like what we develop, we are not developed only for SME. We also develop for the larger corporation, and we also develop for the smaller entrepreneur, like Sabah, Sarawak, all the smaller entrepreneur we have. So we are look at it everything, because if you Sabah, Sarawak could be the smaller entrepreneur, right? In Peninsula could be a larger company. So we have to cater for all the things. Our position very simple. Very clear, we have alternative for the credit cards, corporate credit cards. We are the alternative. But this one is a prepaid, that one is a credit. So many people like to have, they don't want to take credit. I think we are the best solution for them.
So in a year time, what's your target in terms of the figures that will subscribe to this plan?
I think we are targeting 5 to 10% market share within SMEs. That is within 3 years. I think that's our goal to get it. So I think SME is about million. So 5 to 10% I think is a reasonable target we want to get it.
So are there plans to expand or this product or introduce similar innovations in the future?
Yes, there's some other things we are planning. The other things are in the merchant money as well as merchant corporate card. But I can't reveal much because, you know, but there is definitely we would like to continue upgrade, enhance what is the market demand. You see, we need to go what the needs of the customer. So every time my people going in, they give a feedback, and this is what customer need. So we will see whether this is something immediately required or we want to develop. So we take which one a priority for the customers. So I think that is where we're keeping our own coders, we're able to develop for the customer needs.
So how much does it cost to open a business account?
So last 5-6 years, we've been spending close to about 100 million for capex and opex for the wallet business. We continue spending. That is where we're getting customers coming in. So we spend money in terms of security, in terms of platform, in terms of technology. I think this is what we are spending today.
I guess that's all for this conversation. And to all corporates out there, don't forget to get this merchant trades money base, the game changer for your corporate financial services. And this is an initiative between Merchant Trades and also Visa. So you can find this whole conversation on all of our social media platforms on Astro AWANI. So again, thank you to Mr.
Thank you.
Ramasamy, and you can find me on all of our social media platforms. Thank you so much.